Well, hello, beautiful artisans. Welcome to Echo Art with Carmella-T. If you are new on board, we create with all recycled materials, fabrics, and supplies. And if you're coming back, thank you so much for coming back. You know, we made it to 1,600 subscribers, so thank you so much. I think that's wonderful because it shows people are jumping on board with the concept of really extending the life of fabrics and materials and whatever we can. And given the amounts of garbage that go to the landfill where things are still in really good condition, many times it's a wonderful thing that we're jumping on board and doing this. And so I'd like to share a story with you before we continue. So I was at the thrift shop yesterday and I met a wonderful lady who was looking for a lampshade. And the type of lampshade she was looking at was one of those domes that kind of hang from the ceiling, and they look like Tiffany replicas. They're gorgeous. They have dragonflies and flowers and like stained glass window. So anyway, she was looking at it and wondering how to maybe take that dome and make it into like a table lamp. This is the kind of thinking that I love, and I believe that is the future. I really do. I envision hubs of recreating, repurposing, and reusing items in a really good way to extend the life of the item for another 50 years or whatever it is. Because we have a lot of work to do, right, in the recycling area. So, with that, I want to share a few things, and I'm having my coffee, best time of day to have coffee with you, and I may have to sip it from time to time, but we'll put it up there. And I did finish the blanket from North Carolina for North Carolina. I was going to share with you, and I will still do this. However, I was on a roll and I just went ahead and finished it. Now it came out. It is very close to 40 by 40, but it is not. It's about 39 by 39, so we're just about there. But considering I had run out of the yarn and I was using different yarn. So look, this is the edging, and all it is chain 7 slip knot, chain 7 slip knot. Boom, 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 boom. And it gives you, this is one way to do ruffles. We'll do a video on different ways to do ruffles because there's a few different ways. But anyway, this is how it came out. I think it's absolutely gorgeous. I think it's just beautiful. And it's ready to go. So this will be, I will send this out tomorrow to North Carolina. So I wanted to share that with you. And so now the fabric, and then we're going to get to the yo-yo quilt because I've been working all day on it. It's all laid out. Wait till you see it. It's stunning. So, and all scrap fabrics. So I got these beautiful, beautiful scrap fabrics yesterday. And the lady is so lovely. Friend of mine over there, she labels these for the amount of fabric. And this is 2 3/4 yards and it's 78 inches wide. And look, it's daisies. And this one, these were like $1.75 or so each. But look, these are tiny little purple flowers. So how perfect is that to make another yo-yo quilt with these for like spring? I mean, purple and yellows, perfect. So I was ecstatic over finding these. I was looking for more Christmas, but I'm going to be honest with you. I'm really not sure how many of these are sell at the craft fair. And uh I would I'm just happy as can be to find spring. You know, the fashion industry, they start, as you probably know, their designs, right? Like months. Some of them, like Yogi Yamaga, I think his name is Yamagachi or Yamamoto is what his name is. He starts the designs like a year before. So, seeing spring and we're not even in winter yet. I'm like, okay with that. So I'm all set for spring. There we go. So now what I did with this, I had some yo-yos left over. And yes, I do love the little stacking effect, but I'm not doing that with this one because this is stunning as it is. So look, just check this out. Um, all of these larger yo-yos are sewn into place. The smaller ones are not. So those are just placed, but all of these are sewn in the middle. Now, it took me about an hour to just do, and I felt like I was going straight through pretty quick, but it took me about an hour to sew these because, you have to tie them. I tie them 2 times, and just making sure they're there. You want to make sure everything's centered before you sew it. And if it's not centered for some reason and you've sewn it, it's okay. You can clip it and pull the thread out and resew it. So, with that, this is the design I've come up with. Now, this is what I had to do. This is the newer design. I don't have a lot of it, but I needed diversity because I was having a repetition of the same design being way too close to the other. So it is a cotton blend. I can feel that maybe it's 60% cotton and maybe 40% polyester, but it worked beautifully. It's not so far off with texture or fabric material that it couldn't be part of this piece. So so all I need to do next is, as I said, I will complete um, the 4 more tie knots on each of these, and then I will come back and I will sew the little yo-yos into place. So that's how I'm going to do that. Now, these that I have left over, these could be little projects. I really particularly love that design. That could be a hair tie, and these are things you can do, or I could save them for another Christmas quilt, which I kind of wanted to do. And so I am using this. This is the green lacy crochet thread. Okay, that's what that is. And it's the same weight as all the other threads that I use. The only thing is I'm using an embroidery needle so I can fit the thread through without a big hassle. So, and there we go. So I will be finishing up this beautiful quilt and I'll share it with you. And then we've got a few other projects I've got to get back to, focusing on my coin bags and a few other things we need to get done in the world of Boro beautiful sashiko inspired projects. And so I have a few more of those for my art and craft shows coming up in November. So with that, I will see you in the next day or so. And this will be done. I will share it with you. I'll share the backing with you. I would like it to be one of these designs. If not, I may pick the floret eyelet type of embroidery, beautiful white fabric I was sharing with you the other day. I may pick that one. So, with that, I hope you have a beautiful rest of your Sunday, and I'll see you in the next one.